Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 106 of Direwolf20's Let's Play series, where today I want to start filling up the contents of this train with resources that we're going to need. Does that sound cool? I think that sounds cool. So I've got a couple things I'm going to work on, right? So first off, I added a little bit to this contraption here. You'll notice the belts are going the wrong direction now. I'm going to fix that because I've been playing with this back and forth a little bit. That should get the belt going in the right way. And we should start backstuffing on sugar here. Cool. And then I've got my portable storage interface here. I've got one in the wall of the train. I moved the train a little bit closer to this, setup here so that things would be cool. I've also got this button push, which I'm considering an interesting way to automate, but we'll have to see how it plays out. And what I want to do right now is put a bunch of sugar into this inventory. And by the way, I changed that to a chest instead of the other thing that I had in there for reasons that are my own. Mostly so I could look at it and make sure things are behaving the way they're supposed to. That's the gist. But yeah, look at that. Sugar. All the sugars. Excellent. Loving it. Loving it. So here's what I want to do. I want to use a stockpile switch to make sure that we have the appropriate amount of resources stored in that chest. Because I don't want to, it's a little bit slow, and I don't want to put stacks upon stacks of sugar in here every time it comes by. Otherwise, the train just won't go by fast enough. So here's what I'm thinking. If I put, let's get a few stacks here, actually. I probably don't need you anymore. Maybe not. That should be cool. And that should be cool. Where did my redstone go? Am I crazy? Or did it disappear? Oh, you know what? It might be on the... It is on the belt. That's fine. I can fix that. That's fixable. Alright, sugar go. I'm going to put sugar on here. And this guy's cool. We can measure a certain amount. So when the inventory, let's say, gets 5% full, then it will flip a redstone signal. And when the inventory gets 2% full, it'll turn the redstone off. I think that's how it works. So if I put sugar in there, right, and I put more sugar in there, it'll go in. Cool. And then we pull sugar out, and then eventually, once we go below 2%, it should turn off the redstone signal. So realistically, what I'm looking for, more important than anything, is going to be the amount of sugar in there. I'm more worried about, filling it up, right? So let's get that going. So first thing I'm going to do is put the stockpile switch on this guy. And I tested this off camera, and it seems to work, so that's cool. Okay, so the stockpile switch can go here, and we're going to filter it at sugar. Okay, and I'm going to throw you down at 3%. Does that sound cool? Okay, so when you hit 3%, I would like you to emit a redstone signal. Deal? Deal. And we're going to have you emit a redstone signal. And I want that redstone to run over to this guy. Okay, so watch what happens now when I drive the train to the station. Okay. These guys connected, and now the sugar's going into the inventory in the train there. Once we hit 3%, and you'll notice that that little chest just moved. That means it just went up a little bit. Cool. And you could also invert this, by the way. But once this hits 3%, it'll trigger a redstone signal, which will stop the funnel from putting stuff into the train. Okay? So the plan here is that we get a bunch of sugar, but not wait forever for the sugar to completely fill up. Or when we've run out of sugar. That's also an option, right? But eventually this guy will trigger a redstone signal, stopping the end-of-sight funnel, which will trigger the 5 seconds or whatever I set it to for when the train's allowed to leave. Does that sound cool? Oh, that could be neat, right? So shortly-ish, we should be seeing a redstone signal. And you know what I could do? I could switch this funnel into the brass funnel version, right? Can I do that? Oh, what do you... brass is low on what now? Zinc? That's right. Pretty sure if I just drop this sugar on there, that'll speed it up a little bit. Let's go! There we go, redstone signal. Boom! And then it stopped. See? How cool is that? That's pretty cool, right? Yeah. Yeah. That is cool. But we could 100% use a brass funnel for this. I should get more zinc, is really what I should be doing right now. How do we process zinc again? Oh. I'm sure we have a bajillion of it, though. Yeah, we have a bajillion of it, though. So we could macerate it. Or we could just redstone furnace it. Or induction smelter. It seems pretty cool. A little sulfur from that. Pulverizer works. There's a bunch of ways we could process it. Or we could just do this. Ooh, nugget of experience. That's kind of cool. Let's do this. Let me go process some zinc. What do we got here? So we have a pulverizer. Yeah, let's just do this. We have enough that I don't think I need to worry about the whole ore doubling mechanic. And if I'm being completely honest, I don't know how much zinc we need. Okay, cool. So now I can get brass funnels, right? Yeah, like 10 of them. And all the automation is happening. Look at that. How cool is it, huh? Wow, we have 10 brass funnels already. Beautiful. So yeah, I could easily configure this to be brass funnels. Okay. And what we would do is this and this, and I can specify with a mouse wheel here how many are allowed to come out at once. So if I set you to 32 and left you at star, he should extract 32 items at a time, right? And that's, see what it just did? 32 items at a time. Boom. How cool is that? Now, I'm pretty sure also that if I disassemble this train, like so, I should have a door between the trains. That would be cool. That would be cool. I should see my sugar in here. Awesome. Okay, so now, if I did this, actually, yeah, I mean, I'll keep you at 32 and we'll see how many we get. How's that sound? Because remember, it's going to turn off the signal and then we're going to get another, you know, bit, right? So, like, boom. So that's a stack. So we're going to get, like, 2 stacks? That's kind of cool, right? Isn't that cool? That is super cool, actually. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Yeah. I like that a lot, right? That's cool. All right. So that's our sugarcane farm. You guys like it? I think it's cool. Now we got to set up a chicken farm, and that's going to be a little further ahead. I haven't quite figured out what that's going to look like yet, because I don't know how to collect eggs from chickens with Create. I honestly don't. I could probably just, like, spam hoppers down. Is that a thing? You know. Let me see what Create has for eggs. Alright, so what if we did something similar here with, like, eggs? Right? But this should, in theory, be a much simpler deal, right? Now we're going to want another stockpile switch, which is a content observer, effectively. This guy does what I just showed you. This guy detects items or fluids inside containers, pipes, or conveyors, matching a configured filter. So he's a little bit different, but yeah, it's cool. Sweet. Okay, cool. And then we're going to want pretty much the same setup that we did here, right? Okay. Perfect. And then you're going to be right around, what was it, 3%? I think. Is that what I had it set to over there? 3%. But for eggs... Okay. And remember, the way this is going to work is that even if we don't fill up enough, it's going to detect. It just prevents it from overfilling this signal, right? So if we don't have enough eggs, like we do right now, the train will stop receiving items for 5 seconds and then carry on. Cool. So that looks neat to me. I think that's good. So all we need now is a couple chickens and a hopper. And that's like literally it. I'm assuming a chute would also work, right? Would a chute work? Chutes work, right? Boom, boom, boom. We're sticking with the theme of create, right? I would say so. Sweet. Okay, that works for me. And hopefully they can't escape from there? I guess we'll have to find out. Do I have some mob imprisonment tools? Some empty mob imprisonment tools, to be more precise. That's empty. That's also empty. That works. So let me get a couple chickens. And, let's see. Are there any chickens nearby? There's gotta be something, right? I'll get some and be right back. As I recall, I did have a chicken dude, right? Sweet. So hopefully these chickens stay in here. And then they just produce eggs for me. Yeah? That works. Hey. Beautiful. I like it. That should do. Alright, no more chickens. That's enough. 6 should be enough, right? I don't know. Is there anything I can do to, like, coax a chicken into laying an egg more quickly? Like, any mods have rituals for that? I honestly don't know. I honestly don't know. No, that's cool. We can infuse apples with nature's aura into chickens. Neat to know. But yeah, I don't know if there's any trickery we can do with chickens to make them, you know, make eggs faster. Alright, assuming that I did this measurement correctly. Eh? Like that. Is that cool? And then this should line up the next piece. So what should happen... Do you not? Because that would be super annoying. I thought that would work, but maybe a hopper would be better then. I was trying to be cool about it, but apparently there's an edge. This is going to be fun. This is going to be fun. Everybody get ready to laugh. Big old mess everywhere. I think my best bet would be to just put them here, right? I guess maybe what I should do is that way. Goodness, you chickens move fast. Once you escape your captivity. Can't say that I blame you. Alright, and then that should be cool, right? Works for me. Go, egg production, go. And if we need more chickens, we need more chickens. But I don't think there's any way to make that any faster than it currently is. Right? Just putting you away for now. So let's try this out. So in theory, right, you guys should be doing your thing. Nice. Got more eggs happening now. We should be able to drive this train straight over there. And the same process... should happen. It should connect. which it did. Oh, and we're going to want to say eggs. See, it's triggering right now because it's greater than 3% of anything, but if I want it to be greater than 3% of eggs, that's what's up. Okay, cool. Now we just need a little bit of rotational energy, and we should be good to go. We really don't need a whole lot. I wish I had a sense for how much stress there was on this guy. Yeah? Oh, wow, you're low? Okay. Well, then you've got plenty of stress lines. So that means that what we can do, hopefully, let's do this underground-ish. Does that sound cool? That sounds cool to me. Underground-ish should be cool. So let's get ourselves a quickie little laser. Probably in 1x1 mode would be my guess for what I want to do. Alright, let's see where I am relative to... Oh! Wow, look at how perfect that was, huh? I'm right there, aren't I? I am right there. Wow, that's funny. Okay. Let's get... this guy converted into a vertical. Right? Well, I'm probably going to need 4 of these in total. Sweet. This guy can be a vertical. Meh. Yeah, I can break that. And then one more, and another vertical. And that is the wrong direction, sir. Luckily, that's an easy fix. Just throw another gearbox somewhere along the line. Doesn't matter where. Cool. And now, he should be throwing eggs in there. In theory. Shouldn't he? Am I wrong about this? Shouldn't that be working? Is there like a filter in there that I don't recognize? I don't think it needs a filter. Well, I guess it does need a filter. That's weird. And hey, look, it's full now. Sweet. That's awesome. That is cool. Right? Isn't that awesome? I love it. So how come you didn't need a filter? I don't know. But you're getting one. And I could probably filter on this side too, though I don't think it's technically necessary, but it's fine. Might as well filter you. Doesn't hurt. All right, cool, cool, cool. All right, so now let's look at the nether. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3, this is a test. Now, I have no idea what the end is going to look like, or the nether is going to look like here, but we're going to try it out and see what we can come up with. So I'm pretty sure what we want to do is just create a nice little nether portal. Like so. And I'm pretty sure this will work. I have no idea. Let's go see what the other side looks like. Now, this is technically a 5x5 internal portal, right? So we're going to want to... Oh my, quite the mess around here. Oh, I know where I am. I never did check out this big structure here, did I? I definitely didn't. I should, but I never did. So if I want you to be a 5x5 internal, right? Oh my goodness, it's going to take this long to break? Ugh, I need something faster to break with. Don't you have, like, super insta-break? Do I need to, like, improve you or something if I want you to break? Amplify? Oh, thank you. Okay. So if that's 4, this can be 5. Why am I taking fire damage? Don't I have a thing for that? I don't know. Technically, it doesn't need to be this, right? I didn't measure how high I went, by the way, but... You should link back up to that same portal, yes? Alright, so far so good. Now let's see how the tracks work going through these. Because I think all we gotta do, and I might want more track. See how there's like a little shader particle effect here? Now if we go through, I think it automatically pastes tracks on the other side. It did. Look, the tracks are automatically there. How cool is that? That is super cool. How cool is that? That is super cool. Alright, now let's use a building gadget. Man, we are going to have to figure out a fun way to make this super cool and safe in the nether. Right? But what I'd like... Hey. Because I know we're in like a gassed heavy zone, we're going to have to do something to protect against that. What that something is, I have no idea. Let's get the thing that makes it so that mobs can't spawn. Yeah, the torch dude. Assuming this works in the nether, I have no idea. I don't think I need a lot of these things at the moment. I'm cleaning up my inventory real quick. That's enough cleaning. Let's put you, like... I don't want you to be impacted, but if I snuck you underground, that should be pretty safe, right? Pretty safe. And it doesn't prevent, you know, existing mobs. But we're gonna have like a roof around this thing. So we should try this out real quick. Oh! How rude! How excessively rude was that? For reals though, right? So I think all I gotta do is sneak click this. And then if you look at the obsidian, it looks like that's where you want to connect it to. And then you're gonna get a piece on the other end. Right? That's cool. And then maybe what I'll do is I'll do some kind of like glass corridor here. But in theory, this should work. And what I'd like is somehow to be getting netherrack in here, but also lava. But this should let me travel through the thing. Let me maybe get a bunch of clear glass. Would that be cool? I like that idea. All I really need is a bunch of connecting glass. And then a bunch of clear glass should be cool. Alright, buddy. I know. I see you. I acknowledge your existence. It's not my favorite thing, but you exist, and I know it. I'm curious if this is, like, too tight. I'm just gonna try, like, a basic. Because I'd like it to be, like, a corridor here. And I'm pretty sure my train is such that this is wide enough. It's gonna be tight looking, but it should fit. And then we're gonna obviously need a roof, and, like, it would probably be smart to have a back here. But we'll take care of that stuff in a minute. Because I want to see the train here before I finalize what this looks like. I might make it a little bit wider, we'll see. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this shouldn't be hard. I'm gonna actually move you. If I take a seat, it kicks him off the seat, right? I think that's true. Here goes nothing. Oh, that is cool. Oh man, how cool is this? How cool is this? Oh my goodness, and it even renders it properly. How stinking cool is that? Is this a little bit tight? I mean, it's a little bit tight in here, right? Not that that's the end of the world, it being tight. Now, I should be able to go backwards, is that right? Supposedly? Hey, no, that seems to work. The only thing is you lose control of the train when you switch, but that's not a big deal in even a little bit of a way. Like, to me, that's a, like, totally okay kind of deal, right? Isn't that awesome? There's that notification about, approaching track or whatever. That's interesting. That seems to have broken. I don't know why, but still, the nether thing is super cool. It might have been something I did, to be fair. What's wrong with my character now? That is a track station that should be called Sugar. That might be the reason that the station's not showing properly. Is this all behaving? Yes, it is. This UI is behaving? Yeah, there's something funky with just this station. What if we backed this guy up behind Sugar? Ah, there we go. That's working. So something weird happened with that station up there. Let's kill this guy. Eggs. Arrived at eggs. Sweet. And he's linked, see? That's cool. That's cool. That's super cool. I'm a fan of that. That is super cool. Okay, sweet. So I guess one could argue that this is a little bit tight, right? So let's clean that up a little bit. I didn't want to do that, but that's okay. I can fix that. I was like, it's safe because I won't break the obsidian. And then I realized, oh wait, I will break the obsidian because that's how mining gadgets works. So we'll just make the glass part a little bit wider than the obsidian part, and that should be cool, right? So that probably disconnected you guys track-wise, but I think we can get that back together. We'll see what happens, at least. I really, like, how cool is that nether track thing? Like, that is super brilliant right there. I love that. Yeah? Now, how did the... What happened to the glass that was behind it? Wasn't there glass behind it? Didn't I put glass there? That's weird. I didn't break that glass, did I? I think so. But anyway, what we'll do... Excuse me. Oh, you asked for it. Now that's the gas. In the middle of my building. Dyer's bad enough at building things as it is. You really don't have to be shooting me with fireballs when I'm trying to make something. You know? In fact, why are you being all... Oh, there's, I'm like, why aren't you, placing glass here? That's a really weird building gadget bug. And then I realized, nope, not a bug. Simply mining gadgets put things there. Yes, yes, I see you. You're very special. Roughly about the same way. Now, what we're going to want to do here in the nether is build something. I haven't figured out what yet. That will do... we're going to need more glass, by the way. But we're going to need to build something that will get netherrack for us. And something to get lava for us. I'm sure we can come up with the lava bit easily enough. The other bits, maybe a little bit more complex. We'll figure it out. Cool. Was that my wrench I put away? It was. Good. Sometimes I click on stuff and it like goes away and I don't realize which actual item I put back into the refined storage system. I will legitimately like go look at a video and be like, what was I holding when I should click that? Because I have no idea what I just clicked on. Okay. Sweet. So we, you know, enclose this stuff almost entirely in glass. Is glass not? Will they shoot me through the glass or only if they can currently... I don't know. I guess we'll find out. You know. I guess we'll find out. Not too worried about it. If I have to make this something other than glass, then fine. But I was hoping I could do something cool looking. And then how about we just go up one? Yeah, I like that. Okay, so let's wrap up the episode here. What I'm gonna do is come up with... Okay, for reals though. Between episodes. Also, if I claim these chunks... Doesn't that make them explosion-proof? Pretty sure, right? Pretty sure. But we'll figure it out. Let's wrap up here. We'll come back next episode. I'll figure out how I'm going to do netherrack. And then I'm going to figure out lava. Yeah, let's see what happens. Hey, you're supposed to be explosion-proof. I thought I get no explodies when I claim chunks. I 100% thought that was a thing. Is that not a thing? Am I wrong about that? I definitely claimed these chunks. They don't have to be chunk proof to be explosion proof, right? That's super annoying. Oh well. I'll have to make it out of something else then. That stinks, because I liked the glass dome look. And I really thought... It blocks creeper explosions. Does it not block gassed fireball explosions? I guess not. Anyway, wrapping up point. Direwolf 20 signing off. What I'm going to do is actually just test this real quick. We'll come back next time to do more with this build that I've been working on. All right, for now. All right, dude, for reals with the gases in this biome. For now, Direwolf 20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode and all the annoying explosions that I got to deal with. Like I said, we'll come back next time, and hopefully, I'm hoping that they won't shoot through glass. If that's the case, then I think we should be fine, right? As long as I completely enclose myself in glass, I think we should be good. But I'll find that out. Like, I'll chill here for a bit and see if this glass enclosure that I have now... It's actually funny, because of the connected textures, you can't even tell that it's a glass enclosure, which is kind of neat. Alright, wrap it up point. Direwolf 20 sign off. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Take it easy.